Hello, a real mix of weather coming up this weekend. Some rain, some sunshine, but one thing there won't be much of in the mix is warm weather. Now, the warmest weather on Friday was found in the east and the southeast of England. 21 degrees is actually about right for this time of year. 12 in the north of Scotland, that is a little below par. And we will keep, generally speaking, below average temperatures for most parts of the UK, not only through the weekend, but actually into the start of next week. A feed of cool air from the north.
Good morning, both. Good morning to home as well. Hope your weekend's getting off to a good start. If you haven't stepped outside yet, again, it's fairly cool out there at the moment and will be today in any of the cloudier moments, and particularly so where the showers come through. And there'll be quite a few of them around, more especially this morning. We've got low pressure still towards the north of us, so this is where the showers will be focused, more across northern areas, but these weather fronts moving their way south will bring a few for a time during the morning. What they won't do initially is dampen down some of the grass pollen levels, very high today across some southern counties of England and Wales especially, but when the showers come through, they will, of course, drop.
I'll tell you what they wouldn't like, though, what Matt is about to show us, I think. Oh, my, is that real? Is that actually... Sorry, morning, Matt. That temperature gauge behind you, is that actually real?
It's very close to it, yes, it is indeed. And I think those bikers, whilst they'll reach a few showers, lots of sunshine by the time they reach Barrow-in-Furness, and probably glad they're going to Barrow-in-Furness rather than Furness Creek here in Death Valley. Now, we all know Death Valley gets very hot, just shy of 50 Celsius here on Thursday. Exceptional and quite early heat wave for the time of year across western parts of the US has been building. We've seen daytime temperatures across parts of California, Nevada, also into Arizona, hit around the order of around 44, 45 degrees. But the problem is, of course, with some heat waves, is that by night the temperatures are not dropping much either. And what we've seen in parts of Vegas and Phoenix, the end of the night, temperatures will be around 31 or 32 degrees. And that's what threatens the biggest impacts on health, of course, across the region. Now, I show you this just to really contrast it with what we've got. What would you prefer? Exceptional heat, 44, 45 by day, 30 by night, or temperatures a bit below average, as we're seeing at the moment. And if I flip round to the chart across Europe, where it shows where the temperatures compared to normal, blue colours showing where temperatures are lower than normal, it's going to get colder. Those blues deepen as we go through the next few days, not just for us, but across much of Central and Western Europe. It's all because area of low pressure at the moment, which is sat to the north of the UK.
Challenge Cup matches today at Wembley. Hopefully there's going to be some decent weather. Oh, Matt's gone to Wembley. Morning.
Good morning, yes, live from the site. Not quite, actually. But it's looking lovely there at the moment, admittedly, at Wembley. But by the time the women take to the pitch for the first of the finals, it will be a lot cloudy. It could be a bit of patchy rain as we head through this morning into early afternoon. But the sun will be back out later, especially by the time we hit that third match this evening. Good long sunny spells, but a bit of a cool northwesterly wind. And it really sums up the weather for many of us today. A bit of cloud around, especially this morning for many. Let's look at our weather here, though, across Europe at the moment. If you're wondering where summer has gone, good morning to you, by the way, it is down towards the south and around the Mediterranean. Look at some of the high temperatures from yesterday, reaching 43 degrees on Cyprus. It feels like spring has returned, though, towards the north and the west, particularly for us here. Now, what I'm going to do now is flip our temperature graphic. This shows the temperatures on the day. What I'm going to show you now is how those compare to normal. Where you see the reds is where temperatures have been above normal on Friday. Blues below normal includes us. And just watch what happens as I run that through this weekend into next week. We're going to see the blues take hold across much of central and northwestern Europe. It's going to feel much colder than it should do for the time of year. Temperatures even here are going to drop further from what we've got at the moment.
Especially in rugby, have a quick look at the weather on the website. It looks OK for this afternoon. You don't need umbrellas, I don't think, if you're going to Wembley or Twickenham.
Do you know, that's a really, really good summation. So I don't see any point talking to Matt. No.
Give him an hour off.
Is he listening in?
Oh,
no, I hope I haven't stolen his thunder.
I think
he's got Wembley behind him.
Look
No,
at
Matt,
this.
come back.
Oh, he's walked off in a strop.
He's sulking now, isn't he?
Look at
dear,
that.
Oh dear.
Typical Matt. Come back, we need you.
I don't need to do this bit now, do I, really? No, he summed it up very well. Thank you, Mike. It's certainly the case. There will be a little bit of rain heading towards Wembley. Only a smaller chance, but it's during the women's final in particular. But from there onwards, sunshine will come out a bit more abundantly here and at Twickenham as we head through the afternoon and also evening. So that's how it's looking in West London.